Well, practice is over. We've had it ups and downs. The first couple days were not too bad. Yesterday was kind of a crummy all-around day. I can pretty much throw out the window. But I think we figured out a few things with respect to how to catch some fish. It is Florida after all though, so I'm not sure the size. You know, I think we just need to weed through a bunch of fish, and then that will hopefully end up resulting in 1 or 2 big bites for the day. You know, I practice for the conditions. The original weather forecast when we showed up was going to be a cold front both Thursday and Friday. We've had weather in the mid-80s all week, and then come Thursday and Friday they were calling for a high of about 70 on Thursday and then a high of about 60 on Friday with strong north winds. So I kind of thought the bedding game would erode, and I wanted to kind of concentrate on those fish that I thought would be easier to catch come tournament time, which is more of an offshore game. So I looked for some grass that was offshore, and I looked for some shell beds, because those two things usually hold up better in cold fronts than beating the bank for fish that are more in a spawning phase. So we'll see how that pans out. I haven't seen the fish to put together a giant bag, but I'm you know, goal weight is 13 to 15 pounds, which isn't huge, but I think that's doable. If I do less than that, I'll be pretty disappointed. Anything over 15 pounds and I'll be really pretty happy. But minimum goal weight is 13 to 15 pounds. I think if we do that both days, we'll get paid. And I do think Friday is going to be tougher, because we are going to get the cold front conditions. They're calling for it to be mid-50s with really strong winds. So if we get to fish that day, I'm hoping my stuff holds up a little bit better than other anglers, but we'll see what happens with that. So we're just kind of sitting here. We rented an awesome place this week. It's a hangar that unfortunately is for sale, so we might not get to stay here again. I've stayed here 4 or 5 times in the past, and it works out perfect. We've got room for 4 or 5 boats in here, a couple of trucks. We got living quarters upstairs, so it's really pretty cool. We got Mark Fisher, Easy Cut Pro right here. How was your practice, Mark?
It was tough. I mean, catching fish isn't a problem. It's just the random big bite. You know, I had a real nice fish on day 2 that I wish I hadn't bought, and I would like to save the big fish for tournament days. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky.
So what's your plan?
I'm making a run, going up to Griffin and lock through. And I think, you know, we've talked about it in the house. The biggest thing is go to where the most fish are, and that gives you the better opportunity. So that's what I'm going to do.
Play the numbers game.
Yeah,
it's Florida.
Game and see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. The numbers are there, but the fishing time is lower. So that's what it is. Pitching speed worm in the pads and working the grass. Those are my two big plans. I'm not going to be really looking for betters that have that ability. So.
Cool. Well, we'll see what happens. It's always interesting when you come to Florida. It could be a smash fest. It could be a little bit tougher depending on what ends up happening, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get out there and catch a few fish. We'll talk to you after tomorrow. right. 4-pounder. I thought there's a big one, set the hook in that one for a little ride. Nice call. Upgrade on the old General.
Yes! Yes! Big upgrade right there. We got 5 minutes to go.
Well, today is day 2. We have been canceled. We've got really strong winds, much cooler temperature, a little bit of rainy mist going on. So they decided to cancel the day on us, which after driving by Lake Eustis was probably a good call from a safety standpoint. Still think it would have been beneficial for me in the pattern I'm running to be out there, but sometimes conditions are a little bit too strong for us. So yesterday I wrapped up the day, had 16 1/4 pounds, sitting in 25th place. Not a bad start. Just need to go out and do it again. The weights overall were really good. A couple of 26-pound bags are leading. I think 50th place is like 14 pounds. So it was a pretty good day all around. I really ran pretty much all over the south end of Harris Lake today, fishing shell beds and some offshore grass. Those are the two things I've concentrated on all week. You know, I was really trying to pre-fish for the conditions, and that's kind of fallen apart a little bit on me, considering yesterday was another beautiful day, when originally in the week they were saying it was going to be cooler, and then you know, today gets canceled. So tomorrow it's going to be a little bit warmer again, back up into the 70s. Still going to have a pretty good strong north wind, and it's going to be pretty cool in the morning in the 40s. So I think that's still going to play into my hands a little bit, at least I hope. I think the shell beds specifically will hold up really pretty decently, and I think the offshore grass, you know, if you bop a fish on the head, that they're going to bite. So we're going to see what happens. We're going out tomorrow, and hopefully we can catch another 16 pounds and fish. The top 30 will be day 4, and everyone at that point, you have a shot at making the championship, or making the last day and having a shot at the win, which is all you can ask for. So we're gonna go out and see what happens.
I'm sure it's already scheduled for TV programming. They're all big till we get to 5.
Okay, brother.
12 anyway. This is the part that sucks.
Fish it yesterday.
I
I know a lot of people just didn't practice. But I made a pass through and had 4 nice bites I shook off, so. Well, it's a good point, huh? And then the Bridgeford team had a couple of good bites too, so. Go figure, you know? It's just about setting up right, or right bait.
Right time. I feel like I'm too small for this boat, man. For these seats.
Too small.
Yeah.
I hope that wasn't too rough for you.
No, dude. I'm out on the water every weekend, man. I've never rode in a skeeter.
They're good riding boats.
Yeah, it is. It is. And my wife's a little bit bigger than I am. She'd really like these seats, honestly. She complains about my seats being too small on the trike. Because yours are like got like a lot more flatter surface, you know? There you go.
Don't want to get too loud. It's like a 3-3. It's Jimmy Moyna over there right now. Come on. This guy just pulled up.
You used a quarter or 5/16 ounce?
This is a quarter.
Quarter.
I got one rigged with a hat. I do. With the wind, it might be.
Oh yeah, keeping it down there.
Put it right here. I think. Quarter 6. I really feel like if you can get bit in the grass too, they're good quality.
Yeah. There's one.
Yes. God, enjoy. It's bigger than that.
Bigger.
Yeah. Those last two got to be about 3 pounds each, you know?
Huh?
I said those last two should be about 3 pounds each.
That second one probably about 2.5. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's fatter.
Yeah. He might surprise you too.
I don't know. I always feel like Florida fish weigh less than you think they do.
Yeah. They weigh a lot less than I feel like sometimes too. When you look at it, you're like, man, that one's solid.
Dude, I'll tell you, they both hit it so good. Like, that really makes me feel good about this.
Yeah. About how aggressive they were.
Just knocking fucking stick.
fish are there. They're there.
Same spot.
That time though, that time I got in the little weed and I popped it. Like they're there. They're there. Did you hear me, Sean? They're there.
They're there. Right there?
Right there.
Would you say that one, you think? 3.5?
3.5.
3.5?
That head came up. I'm like, oh my God, that's like a 6.
Yeah, when I first seen it too, I can't see nothing from here. Sitting on the water. But I seen you set the hook, so I started to go to the back deck, and you said, oh, it's a good one. So I turned around, and he was coming sideways with his head up,
Yeah.
and I said, ooh, that is a good one. But then as it got closer, the body didn't match the head.
It's alright. I'll take 5 like that all day.
Hell yeah. That's like a single up the middle right there, brother. Take them all day long.
Ah, that's like a double.
Double up the middle, whatever, however you want to say it.
Keeper is like a 6.
True, yeah. Just barely making it.
Big baseball guy.
Yeah, I played baseball growing up.
He strike me as a baseball.
Yeah,
Shortstop.
all the way up the center. Catcher, short, second, center.
It's a fun game to play.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of interest watching it,
I have too.
but I love playing.
I do too. Yeah, if there's a scrimmage game going somewhere, I love to jump out and play still. But as far as watching it on TV,
I grew up well, I'm still like a big Cubs fan, but I grew up like a die-hard Cubs fan. I grew up a couple miles from Wrigley.
carry, man.
Oh, I got another beer. Fuck, in his old age,
Sing it
was
with me.
It might be, it could be, and it's like already bouncing off the wall. It is. Oh no, it's a.
I remember that
it's
too.
a long single.
That was my childhood.
That was mine too.
The early '90s, and I was a Braves fan growing up.
Oh boy.
We didn't have the Rays then. I'm a Rays fan now. That's even worse.
You had some good years then growing up.
As a Braves fan with the Maddox and Glavine,
Maddox
Smoltz,
and Glavine.
Fred McGriff.
Still mad that the Cubs got rid of Maddox.
Oh yeah, that was a bad move. But
Shit, you guys beat us too. I think when it was Pryor and Wood.
yeah, y'all had Sosa.
Yeah.
We had. I know. Well, I got to meet and got to know David Justice. There he is. That's a good one.
They like that stroking. That's another decent one. They like the stroke.
That'll call out.
I'll get rid of the little one.
Yes, it will.
All right. All right. They like that stroke, man. They like that stroke.
Another feeling.
You're gonna get some fish on that.
Hey, it's all boxed in now, brother. I'm gonna start doing that too.
It's really helpful. Like
Yeah, I think so. Tells you exactly where it's at.
In that case, I didn't even worry about casting. I mean, I threw to the wrong side initially, but
I know what you're saying though. You
it's
wanted
like,
to get
just
that.
go through it. You can back pedal on your.
Yep. You wanted to get through it and mark it all so you can come back and fish it properly.
Yeah. Those were nice, big. I feel like the blacker the divot,
Yeah, the deeper or the harder.
the better they are.
Yeah. Damn, it's like you came right down to it and went out and around it. You see that?
Yeah, it's nice, but I mean, you would think that would have shown up. Half the time, I think you really got to be like over them, close to them to really make it happen.
Right on top almost. Ha ha! Called it.
Fishing's easy sometimes.
Called it.
Found me a spawn.
Called it. Pull away in.
Let's see. I gotta think there's like a 7 or 8 pounder on these.
I would think so. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't caught some big ones out in open water. That's my favorite way to catch fish.
I love it too.
You almost set the hook on that one, didn't you? Yeah, you did. I seen him hit it. I just didn't know if you wanted to catch it or not.
They got them damn big mouths.
No, I think it was 210 is my little one. 2.9 is my little one. Might as well be sure of that.
Yeah.
Just wrapped up the second day and had a pretty good day again. Just under 17 pounds, 16.15 to be exact. Ended up in 13th place, and because we had a canceled day, we're going to fish the top 30 on the final day. So I've qualified for that. We're kind of out of first place. I think I'm behind by it's like 13 pounds. The leaders are really pulling away. But I still got some room I can make up and hopefully jump up into the top 10 tomorrow. It was really a similar day to the first day. I fished some shell bars and I fished some offshore grass, and they both worked. The grass, I got into one little stretch where I was able to catch 3 fish really quickly, a couple of nice ones, and then the shell beds I just kind of fished the rest of the day, or bouncing around the rest of the day, and managed to catch a couple of nice keepers doing that too. So I had 4 3.5 pound class fish, and then I had 1 2.5 pounder that I just could not get rid of, which is unfortunate. But overall it was a decent day, and I'm looking forward to getting out there tomorrow. And thinking if I can catch another 16 pounds tomorrow, I should be able to move up inside the top 10. So we'll have video footage for that too coming up here.
That's what I think it is.
So,
Just making sure.
yeah, no, I mean,
Some guys like to go, make sure they go on the light side.
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say he's 2 and 3/4. 2 and 3/4.
2 and 3/4?
Go 2.5. I don't want to be over.
Yeah, I don't either. Doesn't make me look good.
Nah, but I'll take. That's a good one.
That's a big fish.
Dude, they're out. They're not on leaves. Big.
Fast and furious.
That's how it was yesterday. If you found the cast, you could catch 3 or 4.
Right. Come on. They'll like that.
One, and then Jody took me out on that off day, and that's what he told me to throw. And I was hopping it like a tube jig, because all I ever do is smallmouth fish,
Yeah.
and that's how I got one. So
They seem to like it anyway.
yeah, it's got that fleeing bait fish look to it.
I don't know what it has. But they eat it.
They eat it. That's true. I was just trying to sound smart.
Well, good.
See, I'm not that bad.
Brought him, do you?
There we go.
It ain't my first rodeo. poaching spot.
We gotta do some culling here. Hook just came out too.
All right.
Right where I had that 4
He drilled it. Dong. Take one more cast. We're gonna shoot down this bank a little bit. Like I said, I got that one fish I shook off. I want to see if he wants to come out and play. Big.
He ain't gonna go, is he?
No. God, he clobbered. I'll do it. Just crushed it. The other thing with those shell bed fish, a lot of them are really chunky. Like they've been feeding good.
Eating crayfish.
That or shad, something.
Yeah, I mean, those shells are all dead, right? I mean,
He hit that so hard. No, I think a lot of the shells are living.
yeah.
Dude. Feels
So
I'd be checking that one.
I'll check him, but I don't think he's gonna go. I think so. I think that's a 3 pound.
If he's fat enough.
213.
Really? 213? That fish is over 15 inches.
Oh, he's way over 15.
How can a fish that big not be fish 213's almost.
Yeah, almost 3
Almost
pounds.
3, okay.
But the others I have are 214s.
Wow.
That time he said 2. That's right. You win, fish. You win. Oh, it's a dogfish. Ah!
Thought that was him. I wasn't even looking. All I see is this big round thing coming.
God dang. I saw it, I was like,
And I turned all the phone, all the things off too, and sitting there texting, and all of a sudden, he scared the crap out of me. That's the first one I've seen.
God dang it. What is he doing there? That's like where a bass should be.
Wow.
I saw how long it was, I'm like, oh man.
Get him in the boat.
Caught
They
one
got
of the-
that green back on them. You don't know what they
Yeah,
are.
well,
do
and
you?
the bass in these weeds a lot of times are so dark anyways that.
It's a good sign.
I don't know about that.
I have faith. You can catch 4-pound largemouth in there too, on those bridges. Throwing a tube. There he is. Good one. Let me get out of the way. That's gotta go, right? Yes, sir.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either. They look bigger until you get them in your hand.
I don't think so.
It's gotta go. Come on. It's been a while. It's been too long. He's on the fat side. Good shoot.
It says 3 pounds.
Is he gonna make it?
I think so. I still haven't seen it. I don't really need to see it. The verdict was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was crushed in on the driver's side there. It could have been really bad, but He was on his feet in the hospital with his kids, so he must gonna get through it. I don't know what all was wrong with him. I haven't heard. May never know that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a racing guy.
I used to race go-karts
But, oh yeah?
for a while, 2 or 3 years. It gave me the bug. That's how those guys all get started.
Really?
Yeah, they racing go-karts, man. It's just, you start racing before you know it, you work your way up, because not everybody wants to do it, because not everybody wants to kill herself. You know, it's a dangerous sport.
Alright, we're gonna go this one more. One over here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think so. Maybe?
Maybe? Man, oh man.
He's a chunk. I don't think so.
Fat or wide.
I mean, these are nice fish.
Yes, they are. You're catching so many nice fish, you gotta throw some back. Right there he is.
Oh yeah, dude. 3-3 this says.
3-3? He looked a little wide. And he's fat. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the big fish.
I mean, he's a chunk. That's the thing. So we ended up in 5th place overall. Weighed a really good bag on day 3. The final day had 1812, which turned out to be the biggest bag of the tournament of the day for the tournament. I really was surprised to see that because I caught a pile of fish. You know, I've got a handful of fish catches in the video, but I caught a ton of fish on this day. There were several times I went like 3 or 4 casts in a row, and so I was quite surprised to see that the rest of the field didn't catch them really well. But I will also say that by the end of the tournament, I really kind of had my spots dialed in. I had several areas where I could pull up on a waypoint and make a specific cast, and felt very confident that I would get bit, and that happened throughout the entire day. So I kind of, in hindsight, I kind of wish we had a 4th day, because I think I could potentially continue to increase my weight. But overall, a great tournament. I'm very happy with it. Great points, a good paycheck. Sets me up good going into Lake Martin, which is coming up next. And hopefully we'll have a good video with that too, with some good fish catches. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with you as well.